Estate Insider. We just finished doing a live recently, and we had another live that we wanted to get done with before the weekend. We rolled out a brand new product that I wanted to let everyone know about called our Build to Rent Fix to Rent program. So you may have heard of the fix and flip, and that's a very popular program used by investors where they will buy a distressed property, whether it's single family and multifamily, and then they'll get funding through a hard money bridge loan to fix up the property, and then they'll sell it. That's called a fix and flip. So they buy the property for 100,000, they put 50,000 into it. So they have 150,000 of cost basis, but the ARV could be 300,000. And so the exit strategy on a fix and flip is to sell the property and make a profit. And that's a very popular loan program that's been happening. And so the biggest change that's happened in the last 5 years is now investors, what they're doing, instead of flipping the property, their exit strategy is to refinance to a DSCR loan and then pull the cash out and then keep the property and then rent it out, either with short-term rentals or sometimes even long-term rentals. Like what we see a lot right now, especially in destination areas like Destin, Florida. I mean, ton of 30A, a ton of different of our clients. What they're doing is they're buying old properties like teardowns, then fixing them up. Either doing new construction, and then they're not selling them; they're keeping them, and they're converting the construction loan over to a DSCR loan, and then pulling cash out up to 80%. So you guys are, who's heard of 30A? Does anyone know where 30A is in Florida, or Siesta Key, or even Malibu? I know you guys know where Malibu's at, or Maui. We've done a lot of properties over there where people, investors are buying old properties, older, and then either tearing them down, fixing them up. They're not selling them because the thing is that real estate, they're not making any more of it. It's a scarce resource, and property values will continue to climb and rise, and people want to build their portfolio and create passive mailbox, income. So we have the loan product to give you the purchase for the construction for the rehab, and then we'll refinance you to the DSCR and kind of walk you through what that looks like. Let's say that you buy a property, and it doesn't matter where it's at because we lend nationwide. Let's just say you buy a property for 500,000, okay? And you need 200,000 to fix it up. So now you have 700,000 into the project, but the ARV is 1.2. Right? And if you're an experienced investor, you can get, with excellent credit, you can get very maximum high leverage up to 100% financing. But anyway, so properties are worth 1.2, and the Airbnb market rents are 12,000 a month. Okay. So let's just kind of go through or break down the math to see how this works. So once you're done with the rehab, you're not going to sell the property. You're going to refinance it to a DSCR loan. And if the property is worth 1.2 million, you can go up to 80% of the value. So that'd be a loan of 960,000. You have to pay off the bridge loan for 700, and then you can pull cash out of 260 grand. Because 960 minus 700 is 260, and then probably closing costs will be about 30 grand. So you might net $230,000, and you can still rent it out with short-term rentals for 11, 12, 13,000 a month. So ultimately, what's happening is the rent is obviously paying down the mortgage, and then you're holding the property. You're not selling it. So the 1.2 million is today's value. The future value, every 5 years, that thing could increase by 10 to 15%. So you have significant equity appreciation, that will help you to realize your wealth, to build your wealth. So this property that was 1.2 in 2025 could be 1.5, 1.6 million in 2030, and your cost basis has been reduced by your rentals. So you may have had a loan of 960 in 2025, and in 2030, you're probably going to have a balance of 800. So it's an awesome opportunity to create wealth and build wealth with the build to rent program. So if you're an investor out there and you want to hold on to your assets and do the DSCR, you can do the fix and flip. You can start with the fix and flip and then refinance to the DSCR loan to pull cash out. We have the products even with no seasoning. You don't have to have a job. You don't have to have employment, and now not even seasoning. And they'll underwrite it just off the cash flow of the property. That's the beauty of the build to rent with the DSCR. And you can do it on single family, you can do it on multifamily. It does require that you have a 600 or higher credit score. There is a minimum loan amount of 100,000. The maximum loan amount is 10 million. It's available nationwide. It can be for properties that are vacant or leased out. You might not have a tenant there right now. You could even do it on a vacant property. And you can close in your LLC. You don't have to close in your personal name, so it doesn't report to your credit. It takes about a couple days to approve you, about 3 to 4 weeks to close on the loan. We will need an appraisal on the property, and that's going to be your only out-of-pocket expense. Interest rates are starting around 6.5% fixed right now. You can do interest only. You can do a 40-year amortization. There's a lot of different. It's a very powerful loan program to help you. There's no limit on the amount of units, like Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have a limit of 10 units. There is no limit on the amount of units that you can have with the build to rent on the DSCR. That's how you can build your portfolio. So, and the whole thing behind this is trying to build your wealth and create more passive income, because you may be looking to retire. You're not satisfied with the industry you're in. You're not going to rely on Social Security. You want to create more income for the future, and owning rental properties is a great, amazing way, if it's done properly with the right team, to create passive income for you and your family. And you can pass that on, put that into a trust, a REIT, and have that for generations. Right? So that's the super exciting thing that you can do with DSCR loans and the build to rent. So, and if you guys have any more questions about that, like I said, don't be a stranger. Reach out to us, call, text my office if we can help you to get you pre-approved, to get you the funding. This is what we excel in. We do it every day, working with investors. And those are the main requirements for that program. Now, if you're looking to build, I want to add this. If you have never built a house before, you're not going to be able to get approved for that type of loan as a first-time builder. You will have to partner up with somebody that's built at least 3 homes in the last 2 years to do a JV deal. And then ultimately, once you have the track record, then you can build your own houses. But building a home and being a first-time builder is not a reality. There's not loans out there that do that. If they are, they're very rare and extremely difficult to close. So you gotta partner up with the right people if you're trying to get into the construction business and get the track record. You have to have at least 3 deals done in the last 2 years to be your own builder. And then you can do your own deals, but you're going to have to start as an apprentice or work with somebody in the beginning and partner up. Now, sorry, once you have the track record, then you can do your own building, and you can go out on your own and do it yourself. But in the beginning, it's going to be, you're going to have to find someone that, whether it's friends, family, partnership, where you partner up with somebody. But this is a way for you to build mailbox money. There's people making millions of dollars with DSCR loans. This is the best path that I can see right now, and not liquidating your portfolio, keeping it. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach us. Call, text my office, 832-431-6331. We offer those products nationwide. You can also click on the links down below to get signed up to get pre-approved with a DSCR loan. It's a 30-year fixed option. You can also do a 40-year and even up to a 10-year interest-only period. So reach out to us. There's no cost for enrollment. There's no hard credit check. If we can help you, don't be a stranger. Don't forget to subscribe. Please share this information with anyone you know to get value. Enable notifications, like that bell. We'll get this information out to anyone that we know that can help. This is our fixed to rent program with the DSCR with Angelo Christian, guys. I really appreciate all of you guys tuning in and watching the channel. Thank you so much. And don't forget about our Amazon Loyalty Rewards program and our Real Estate University if we can help you with that. Thank you guys for watching the channel. Take care. Peace out.